always bounce off each other. Who do you think would sound good on something like this? And I'd be like, well, I did some research on this person. I like how this person does this.
I think y'all brought the best out of. I think y'all brought the best out of some.
Man, listen, bro. I saw y'all did.
What you heard? Yeah. What you heard? What you heard? You can hear a motherfucking thing.
Hey, yo, what's up, people? It's your boy Tizzle from Pod Talk about Tizzle. I'm here with Jovi.
What's happening?
DoWrong.
What up?
And y'all know bro is skinny.
Yeah, man. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe to the channel. Also, if you have any music, make sure you send it to the Gmail code 7@gmail.com. KODSE7EN. Hey, man, y'all go ahead and give me y'all information,
Let
man.
them know where to find y'all.
Follow y'all, find y'all.
Man, what it do, man? It's the boy Jovi Jove on Instagram, 5'4" Jovi Jove. Jovi Jove and everything else, man. Tap in with the boy.
And I'm DJ DoWrong. You can get me at DJ_DoWrong on all social media.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, buddy.
For sure, man.
Finally got y'all in here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
It's been a long time coming.
Man, we in this thing.
Nah, I appreciate y'all having us here. You know what I mean? It has been a long time coming, and I know that you guys are busy, and we're just appreciative that you guys took the time to fuck with us.
And vice versa, man. You know, we definitely respect what y'all doing, man.
Cause y'all got at us early. You got at us early.
Y'all
We was just starting the
early,
reaction,
man.
and you hit us.
Yeah.
I did some research.
We remember shit like that though, bro. Like, cause you know when you first start, when you see somebody, you be like, man, this motherfucker right here really fuck with a nigga.
I'm telling you, bro, I really
man.
fuck with y'all. I was doing my little research when this project first started, and I needed to try and find artists, and I just went to different people's pages, and I stumbled onto your guys' page, and then I started looking. I was like, well, this is where I need to get artists from here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They seem to know what the fuck they talking about. So I mean, that's real. And you know, then I reached out to Skinny, and I was like, look, I got this video. And just seeing your guys' reaction and shit like that, because I know you guys probably doubted it at first, like, a DJ,
Facts.
like, what the fuck is going on here? And then seeing that natural reaction that you guys had, like, I saw your face light up, and nah, this is what it's supposed to sound like.
Nah,
and
that's the one.
so when you guys are talking about, you know, when you first get started and the people that support you, like, I felt the same, like, I reciprocate that back to you, because, like, a lot of this project, even though you guys didn't have input in the project, because of conversations that me and my man here, Skinny, had,
we was talking.
you know what I mean? It had me like, okay, we got to reach out to this person, we got to reach out to that person, and it came together good, man.
Hey, it's crazy. A lot of people don't see the behind the scenes that we do, as far as like, well, Skinny, you know, for sure, he gonna always reach out to people. He gonna chop it up with you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we always up, and you see us, we listen to our artists and all that. People don't realize how much like we really try to keep their names alive, and how much we really vouch for the city. You know what I mean?
Big time.
So it's dope.
That's for sure.
It's dope to hear somebody else's point of view on that. You know what I mean? Because we really be kind of be selfless about shit. Whoever we like, we like. We don't care where a motherfucker from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We just like, damn, I like that track.
And that's how it's supposed to be, though.
It's always been that way.
We want Vegas to really blow, though. That's why, though.
And so, you know, just as far as like fucking with you guys and getting some input and you know, really putting on for the city like you were talking about, that's all we wanted to do. Is like, there's so much talent, and there's so much talent that I still haven't tapped into, as far as like I said, I want to do many projects. This is just the first project. I want to do many projects, and I'm gonna start in Vegas, you know what I mean? But I want to be able to, I mean, our goal is to get out of Vegas, and I want to be able to do the same thing but spread out, and I want to do it different than Khaled did. Khaled has all the named artists that is already established and everything. I want to get those artists that are right on the bubble, that just need that, you know what I mean? That's what I want to do.
Breaking artists.
And I want to really live by breaking artists on my show, you know what I mean? Make sure you check that out every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Shameless plug. Hot 7025FM.com. The Just Ride, Just Grind mix. I tell everybody, I'm going to look right in this camera, and I'm going to tell all the artists that is watching this right now, I fuck with you if you're dope. You know what I mean? And if it's not dope, if you could take some criticism and some feedback, I got some for you. I'm in the industry. I'm on the radio. I'm a DJ. I'm in the club. Well, was in the clubs, but you know, I'm out here doing different things, and I want to be able to play these artists. I'm an artist myself. You know, this DJ shit is new to me. DoWrong came from a joke. You know what I mean? Like, if you really get this shit down, you're gonna do these motherfuckers wrong, and that's where DJ DoWrong came from. You know what I mean? That's where it came from, and so when the radio opportunities came about, I was like, this is a perfect opportunity for me. I could easily be paying, and I don't do this. I do now because of the project and everything, but I could have easily that whole time been playing my music at that time, and I didn't. I wanted to play artists like Jovi and other artists that I either fucked with, or if it's good music, you can't deny good music. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like I know what good music is. And again, if you got good music, send it our way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
I think with coming across y'all when you first sent me the song, and like you said, we didn't know what we was gonna expect, and I'm like a DJ.
DJ DoWrong, King Style, Jovi Joe, Easy Red, we don't fuck around, let's go.
I might fuck around good by the whole day. She gon' fuck around and smile the whole day.
Oh God, hey.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I like it all.
Ass, and then I like that DJ feel, man. We need that in Vegas.
Yeah, that's something, man.
DJ bring shit in.
Yeah, that's different, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we ain't. When you just bringing artists on, man, we need a collab like that. We need a whole project like this with all the people in Vegas. Hey, man, DoWrong, man. We gonna get with you, man. Get at us, man. And then I didn't know the artists, right? Like I didn't know none of the artists at first.
Yeah, for real.
So I'm like, okay, is these Cali niggas? So then I did my research, and I'm like, oh, Joe been doing this shit.
Yeah. Joe OG.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, and I'm going back on the songs. I'm like, oh, he was nice. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
But like when you coming up in Vegas, outside of now, you only knew
certain people.
Yeah. The niggas who was around you because of that's who give you CDs.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Joe, you came up in a time when the internet and shit wasn't really popping like that.
Facts. Yeah.
So I couldn't just
mixtapes and CDs.
I couldn't
Those
just go
days.
right.
We was
Those
going
days.
crazy. If the Instagram was lit, man, we would have been going viral. I'm talking about, we would've
Big
been
time.
crazy.
Big time.
For sure.
Yeah, you came up in that time, man, where the internet wasn't popping, so you learned about a person through who you knew.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how we learn about people. Now we able to, you know,
venture out,
go back and see what's going on. But that's how we learn. So when I came across that, I was like, okay. And then, you know, I know LaVon Kennedy, your cousin, and all that. So I'm like, okay, he's stamped. So that's when I'm like, okay, well, he do got a Vegas artist on here. I still didn't know if King Styles like that and Easy Reg, and I found out about them too.
Yeah.
But I think they both is originally from Cali.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
But I think Easy Reg been doing music out here for a while, and King Styles.
Yeah, for a long time.
So I was like, okay,
Bros.
that's official.
Yeah.
So as far as y'all putting this project together, I know me and you had our back and forth like, man, it's too many old cats. For real, that's only because with me, I really want to see the youngsters get a shot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's
I want to
fair.
see I still want to see the project. To me, I feel like y'all brought the best in the artists, right?
Facts.
I think
They killed them verses on this.
I think Jove just know how to have fun.
Yeah.
Like when I listen to the music that's on there, he know how to have fun.
Straight up.
He know how to slide on whatever track you give him. So
Yeah, artists for sure.
at that point, I'm like, I know this nigga now. You know what I'm saying? Like he
I
finna.
appreciate that.
At that, but yeah, man. Because once you get into it, it's like I know Joe verse finna be hard. So let me just see what the next nigga shit is.
Let's address
That's a blessing right
the
there.
old quote unquote conversation and the way that we might be old in Las Vegas, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the work that has been put in during this time, behind the scenes, doing shows. I mean, they don't call this man live show Jovi for no reason.
Like a performer for sure.
Big time.
On my soul.
And that's
He a
what
performer
and
for fucking show.
he been doing what the baby's been doing performance wise before the baby was performing. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
And Jovi been doing that for years. And the energy that's brought with the project, that's what we wanted to do, is bring that type of energy. So having Jovi on a majority of the project, to me, it's versatile. It's different sounds. It's got all kinds of different artists that are able to. I felt they brought their A game, like you were saying. They needed to bring their A game, and they brought their A game, and I just wanted to give them that exposure. And it's not about me on this project at all.
Right.
It's about the artists, and that's what in order for this project to be successful, is I need all the artists that's on there to help with promoting it and the support. And that, I'm not gonna lie to you, that's probably been the biggest challenge on
yeah,
the project. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
every artist.
It's getting every artist. Look, this is the way I look at it. It's free promotion for you. Think of the promo videos that you see. Listen to me. Think of the videos, the promotional videos that you see on social media.
Yeah.
We're putting the money behind that. You feel what I'm saying?
Wow.
But that's advertising the different artists. And we're just starting. There's so many songs that's on there every couple of weeks, 3-4 weeks. We're going to be able to drop a single. Like, for instance, Slide is going to drop as a single, even though it's already available. It's going to drop as a single next week on the 19th.
And we dropping
And a couple weeks after that, we're going to end up dropping more singles. That's why you see on social media, all the songs have covers for them.
Yeah.
And we're going to be shooting videos for them. And I feel like this project could really ride us into the next year, and we can have another project ready while we're working behind the scenes and do shit like that.
I think
you feel
it's
what I'm
just,
saying?
I think with me, as far as when I speak on old, like Joe, and I don't speak on old with Jovi, but when I speak on the older artists, like with Jovi being on majority of the project, I looked at it like you was DJ, right? He got to stand out or whatever. So that was cool to me because I had kind of knew y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Right, our connection
Y'all
that we
connection.
had. Right.
So for me that was cool. Right. For me that was cool. I think when I look at the other with the artists, like I said, my thing with the youth was get a youth a shot.
Yes.
Right? I'm not saying don't have who you have on there.
I get it.
But put them in that realm because they need that guidance.
I agree.
Yeah,
The youth don't have that guidance.
that
So
alley-oop for sure.
They need that ooh.
Yeah.
That was my thing.
Right.
Put them in studio motherfuckers that's been doing it.
Right.
I'm not saying take them
Real
off
studio,
but
but a lot
put
of them
some of
probably
the youngsters
ain't
in
been
there
in a real
that's
studio.
they ain't been in a real studio.
Yeah.
They don't know the sound. They need the critiques. They need that. They need the DJ to say, "Hey man, do this." Like, you know what? I've been watching you.
Gotta
I
groom
see you
them
can do some
young,
work.
for
I
sure.
see you
Yeah.
dope. But let me put you in the right setting,
Right.
where I can really show you what it is.
You 100% right on that.
That was So that was the only thing that's what I was saying to you from the beginning.
No, and I felt that, and I think we did a good job of taking.
Y'all did. Y'all
You know what you guys, with the feedback, not just you, but the feedback that we got. But again, a lot of the shit, but I can't take all the credit for it. This man reached out to a lot of people.
Right.
This man was able to really bring the best out of himself. You know,
And
I reached out
around him.
and the people
Ain't
around
nothing
him.
wrong with that.
You know what I mean? And I felt like we were able to give a project where Vegas can shine. And anytime I'm in any type of interview that I'm doing, and I've only done 2, but they've been Jim Jones and DJ Hardhitter. So I mean, again, I want to be able to incorporate more Vegas artists and do my interviews that way. You know what I mean? Because I feel like there's got to be that balance. I can't just interview these big guys on the radio station and not. But we have striving artists.
Yeah.
So shout out to Sir Charles Tatum. He takes care of a lot of those artists. You know what I mean? He takes care of a lot of artists that way. So
Hey, before I cut you off, this is what Vegas need to hear real quick, right? It just made me think of this. It's like people got to realize this. Help us help y'all.
straight up.
That's what it is though. Like, because if you're going through all this for these artists, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all need to be sharing and running everybody's shit up who's there for y'all. I don't understand how y'all don't understand how this is like the best promotion for y'all. Like,
And
this
that's what it's about. And you know, for the people that didn't tell me, because there was a few people that said, "Nah, I'm cool," or you know, might have questioned what the hell we was doing
It was
or
the
what our
first
intentions
round.
were. I get it. You know what I mean? But one thing that my reputation has always been, even when I went by the name Days Bond, that was my rapper name, Days Bond. And a lot of people out here, including D Cross, we can tell you a story. Cross knows me as Days. You know, even in the song, he was like, Days know at the very end.
I'm CDB, then do EDD. I'm there repeatedly whenever niggas needed me. I keep my shooter, I'm a Ruger when you link with me. Big dog, they like, what the fuck they feeding me? Exactly. Niggas can't match when I go off. I'm nasty, like how he show his ass without his clothes off. I done gave you niggas everything I owed y'all. Whoop, that's the roll call for my road dogs. Get low when I come through. I'm the one to bring the hoes out. In the hood like every day. Playing spades on the fold outs. Too long I've been rich. Know I pop my shit. Days know how I get. I'm in the set my.
He talking about me. We could have easily, we could have easily had him change it to say DJ DoWrong, but I wanted to show the history of how far we go back.
Hey,
You
yo,
feel what I'm saying?
I'm gonna keep it real. That verse with Cross,
My favorite,
was
one of
one
my
of
favorite.
my favorite verses I've ever heard from. That nigga ripped that
Yeah,
motherfucker.
crazy.
Me and the homie, when we came to y'all album release shit, me and the homie was listening, right? And the homie Doug walked up to me, he say, "Was that Cross?"
Yeah.
I'm like, hell yeah, that nigga
Shout out to
went
Cross
bananas.
Rico, man.
But Rico killed
Yeah,
that shit
Rico
too,
did
though.
too.
Rico killed it
that
too, but
shit.
see, I want Rico to be more in the light, right? I don't see Rico enough anyway.
Rico doesn't. I don't think Rico really, and I can't speak for him, but
Yeah.
you know, I know he's got his business that he's doing and the photography and stuff like
Yeah.
that, and you know, we all change gears. Again, I'm not going to
He got
speak
a
for
model
him.
agency,
Yeah, he got a lot
he's got
of like businesses that he's running and shit like that.
Running.
But when we were able to, because he was one of the last artists that were, him and Cross, and there was a couple other artists that were like added after we thought we were already done, you know what I mean?
Okay.
We thought we were done at 14 tracks, you know what I mean? And we ended up expanding it to 18 just because we wanted to get more people involved.
That's
you know
good
what I
y'all
mean?
did that.
Joe doing the hook the way he did it made Cross sound better. You know what I'm saying? Because when you hear Cross, you know Cross is doing so much by himself.
Right.
Yeah, usually.
So
yeah.
like you need that. So I guess my question is to Jove, like you with the project, putting the project together, helping him put the project together. What was your angle when you reaching out to people? Like
The angle was, it was really basically being straightforward. Hey, look, my DJ is about to fuck shit up. We putting a project together. It's not going to be like any rinky-dink project. We're going to put time, money, energy, effort, and meticulous effort into planning everything about the project. Do you want to get down? And I reached out to people based on a past relationship that we have already built over the years.
Yeah.
And 9 out of 10 people was 100% with it. Other people might have been busy, which is fine with me scheduling. Everybody that I was reaching out to
Right.
is actually popping or doing something like to where they moving. So it was really scheduling, or they just weren't sure what was going on. And that's neither here nor there. We got the project done, and it was basically easy because people knew that what I do with the music, that I'm very serious with it. I'm not playing no games. If I'm part of it, it's gonna go. And then now that I'm really like making waves again, because I took a little minute to get my training business going and really get that marketing and really franchise right to where it's doing what it needs to do. So now I could really attack the music again. So now that I'm back making big waves, people understand what it is and the history. So it was pretty easy to get those relationships, make those calls.
okay, all right, yeah, that was my thing with. I knew both y'all had a big part of the project. Even that's why both of y'all are here. That's why I wasn't like, hey man, let me just get DoWrong. Just you come sit down. You know what I'm saying? Like nah. I knew both y'all have a big part in playing parts and making it happen. When it comes to creating with different artists, for y'all to even have that thought process in this city. You know what I'm saying? Because we're seeing it a lot now. Like artists that we want to see work together,
They doing it.
we say it, they
see
come
the
to me like, hey man, you should work with. Now we hearing them
we
like,
in niggas' heads.
yeah, niggas are sending us,
You
they
something
sending us
with this
emails. Yeah.
But I think that's because of what you guys have built for yourself, to where people will trust what you say because you give them the real. You're not bullshitting them, and that's where I think a lot, like, okay, if I send out a message asking for certain things and you don't do that certain thing, maybe that tells me that you need a manager that's going to be able to read that shit and be able to, you feel what I'm saying? And like, maybe you got too much going on.
Yeah.
And I feel like if we have all the right people that could help each other and really like not talk about it, and I feel like that's one of the steps that we have taken, is we said we were going to do it, we actually did it. Now it's out, now we got to have the world hear it, and it's going to take every artist to be able to do that. And
It's hard to get
it's not reality to get everybody.
Man,
I get it.
I'm telling you,
I get it.
We
I
got
get it.
400 videos up. I don't know how many. I can't even tell you how many artists we did just started with. You know what I'm saying? They starting to share a little bit more now.
Yeah.
But it took a while.
Yeah.
It took a while to really get people to like, because it was really just when we first started. Although we was telling people what we was gonna do, like the I think it was the month before we started our first show. We went live. We told everybody what we was finna do, and we had a plan.
And trying to break my little camera.
Yeah.
Shot.
Trying to break his camera shot.
I was scared to be on live and all that, bro.
You didn't like that, huh?
No,
This come from that. You ain't the internet generation.
Man. So we had to work on all that. Like,
man.
all this was new. Like I've been doing podcasts, but I wasn't on camera.
Right.
So everything was new for us. But when we came about it, for a lot of people, they was just getting tagged out of nowhere. Like, it's a reaction to your video. So some people was like, "Hey, man,
Appreciate that.
dope. I appreciate you. I've never had a reaction before. I've never even seen these.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying?" So some people did that. Some people never even responded. You know,
I called him
Never
as soon
liked
as I
that.
stumbled onto you.
Yeah.
Hey, there's these motherfuckers that's in the town that is doing reviews and reactions and shit. As soon as we come out with this shit, I'm fixing to send it to them because, I feel like they're gonna do something. Like, there's gonna be people that's gonna be able to see that. I'm sure that they fuck with a lot of different people in the city. Like, I gotta fuck with you. So this fucking with you guys sitting right here, it's genuine. It's no fake shit.
Right.
It's
You can feel it
you
since
know
y'all
what I mean?
walked in.
It's genuine, bro.
I left the
Man.
studio and came straight here.
Yeah.
Oh, you already
man, we
yeah.
appreciate that.
up.
I think Code 7 is like dropping your CD in somebody's lap and just letting them give you their critiques when they get home.
Yeah, that's how we get down.
Like that's what Code 7 is.
Yeah.
Instead of you getting in my car and playing a song like, "Hey, what you think about it?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah, it's cool."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah, 'cause
You're gonna get a real
You're
reaction.
gonna get a real
when it's
reaction. Like this
like
is
this
really what I.
setting.
So I think that's what it is, man. So to have y'all, what we got going on, like I said, Jovi doing so much more than
And that
just
nigga
rapping.
yeah.
You know, you doing your thing on the radio. Like I've been saying, like we just said on this show, when it comes to internet radio, I feel like y'all are the way you're gonna break Vegas artists, right? Like it's
Straight
not
up.
gonna be
97.
radio stations.
No, it's not gonna be
gonna
on
be
radio.
That time
stations,
over
yeah.
with. That time
it's not
over
gonna
with.
it's not gonna be them because they ain't never gave a fuck. So we don't care if y'all give a fuck now.
Why
You know what
start
I'm saying?
caring? And now you want to support. That's why I feel like if we can support and having the internet radio. And what I like about that is I'm the executive music curator. It's a fancy title, but you know I'm in charge of any of the DJs that are there. Any music that I play on there is all like my call. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah.
Any of the DJs, if I needed to say, hey, I got such and such that's like ready to blow up.
Yeah.
This is what we need to do. This is who we need to have play.
Yeah.
And I have that opportunity to do stuff like that.
That's what's up.
And so
That's what the city
all I ever wanted
And
is
they
somebody
need to
like
send the
me
music
Right.
to be able to expose my music like that. And now I'm telling you the city has a DJ that talks the talk and walks the walk. And again, I'm not trying to be on the show tooting my own horn or
No, that's
anything
what
else,
you're
but
supposed to do.
I truly, like, when I hit you in your DM, like, I'm being serious. Like, hey, like, I hit people like, what song you want me to play on the show tonight? And some people don't get back at me. And guess what?
Right.
You know what I do? I play their song anyway. If it's hot, you know what I mean? I play it anyway. And guess what? After my show, I go and send them the link saying, hey, you might not have caught the show, but here you go. Here's a link for your song
That's
being
pure,
played.
man.
And I
That's
do
pure.
that. I do that shit
that.
for all kinds of different
That's
artists.
real.
That's
And
pure,
again,
bro.
Yeah.
who is doing stuff like that? Like, you gotta go at a DJ and be like, hey, can you play my music? I'm reaching out to people like,
Yo.
I like your shit, it's dope, I want to play it.
And
People,
he
hey.
researching cats all
Yeah,
day.
straight up.
People so accustomed to hate though that I think they don't even recognize when somebody
love.
really giving them love. Bro.
That's what it is.
That's what it sounds like.
Damn.
Because of
It's
like
genuine than a
they
motherfucker,
rather look
man.
on their page and see who said that they don't like their shit. Then a motherfucker
Facts.
telling you dope as fuck, sing your music, and I'm gonna ride your shit out. You don't gotta fuck with me. I ain't trying to hold your hand or none of that, nigga. It's just do this and we gonna keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this for the city.
Straight up, dog.
So, but let a motherfucker say your shit suck. They ready to go blow
They
the
go
nigga house.
crazy.
Right, and
Man,
blow it up like a motherfucker.
That's
tripping.
That's what I was
That's
just. That's what I was
crazy.
just pushing the artists. Like
So wild, man.
I just got done telling the artists that shit. Like
That's crazy.
y'all go respond to the niggas that's hating on y'all, and to me, y'all shitting on niggas like me that's saying this shit is hot.
We got some talent here.
You know what I'm saying? Like we saying we got some talent here, and the bitch that ain't never listened to your music that you think got a fat ass say Vegas music suck and you mad at her.
Yeah, weird.
And you going in like you done made 5 posts. Just say she wouldn't give you no pussy. Just say that part. Don't you don't give a fuck if she don't like your music.
Right.
You mad she ain't give you no pussy. It's so many niggas that do weird shit like that. And that shit be like, damn. So when you see people like you that show the love, like when we came to Joey Joe's birthday function,
which was turned the fuck
which was
up.
hard. Y'all get y'all shit.
Jovi
man.
a
Y'all
fool,
get y'all shit.
Talking big shit, took his camera.
Yeah, man, performance.
man.
Listen, but he was a performer,
On
and
my
that's
soul.
what I'm
An
into. That.
entertainer though. Not even when he was just on stage rapping. That nigga like he walking. You could tell he a motherfucker that know how to work a crowd. He come in there, they got good energy. All y'all motherfuckers, they got good ass energy. We didn't even know them. I felt welcome.
Right.
Oh,
You know, you
We
go
wanted to
places
make sure.
now.
I'm like, man, there's that thing up, the sign up on the wall. Go sign that for me, please. You know what I mean? And that just because I wanted to capture that moment because the people who came to us, it meant the world. You feel what I'm saying? And now we was able to capture that with everybody signing that. You know what I mean? So it meant a lot. Look, I worked for a mobility company for 20 years. And it was a big company, you know what I mean? A big cell phone company, okay? I made it up to be a regional manager, and they moved me to Houston, Texas for like 3.5 years. I was in Houston during Hurricane Harvey. So I was out there for 3.5 years before I came back to Vegas. But I feel like they brainwashed me with like how to talk to people, you know, in corporate America and all this other stuff. In a good way, I'm talking about that brainwash. So why not apply what I learned for 20 years managing people, running $1 million businesses for big corporations? You feel what I'm saying? Why can't I apply that on this side?
What?
And do what the fuck we want to do?
Listen, that's the same
You see what I'm saying? And like a lot of like motherfuckers who've been around, like Jovi been around a long time, and there's other motherfuckers that have watched this that have been like, yeah, I've been around since the days Bond days. Know that I did this music shit and did this corporate shit at a high level. You feel what I'm saying? And was getting some serious money at the particular time. You feel what I'm saying? But that was all that corporate money. But you know, we get to the top, and sometimes we gotta start all over. But this time when I started over, I said I don't want to work for nobody else. I don't want to do that because I gave my heart, soul, everything to corporate America for 20 years, and it didn't get me nowhere. You feel what I'm saying? And you know, a lot of times they say you're just a number. At that time, that's what I felt. So why not push this? You know what I mean? Why not push this music shit? I'm 100% in, and like being Jovi's DJ and shit like that. Like, this is my brother, and I want him to be able to blow the fuck up, because that means that I'll blow the fuck up because I'm with him.
How long y'all been working together?
Since 2008, 2009. Yep.
Oh yeah, y'all got
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so
outside the music, this is every day. You know what I'm saying?
like my daughters call him uncle.
Yeah.
My daughter calls.
His daughter's at my house staying the night with us right now. So it's family. You feel what I'm saying? This is my brother. You know what I mean? Anytime that was the whole vision of the project, to where it's like, let me do whatever I can to get this man to shine, but in the same breath, we want to give Vegas this shine as well.
You
know what I mean? We want to get this Vegas this shine too. And it could have easily just been him.
Bro,
and we could have had a couple
Joe's hella humble though.
You know what I mean?
If you hear him since we've been here, bro, whenever we talk about something, we'll say anything about anything, he'd be like, yeah, man. Like, he always giving other motherfuckers. Bro, look, that's why y'all fit in with us, because, like, that's how me and bro
That's what we own.
Because we really listening to music or what we feel we like. Now, I might not like everybody, but fuck me. It's a million rappers that I don't like that made it, and they millionaires.
Straight up.
I don't like 95% of rappers. So my opinion don't mean nothing. But whether I like you or not, nigga, I'm about to put you on this platform.
And we show love to the motherfuckers that show love to us. And if you don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, my first time speaking to you, I think we got off the phone, I probably called 6 artists.
Yeah.
Hey man, I just spoke with DJ. Y'all probably need to get in touch with him. You know what I'm saying? He trying to put something together. You know, ASAP. When, like you said, I think what we have, I think a problem that a lot of people have is they get into the corporate world, and they don't use what they learn.
Straight up.
Like they get back to this outside the corporate world,
they forget.
That hustle.
They don't use it. Y'all sit up in
type
here.
Of hustle, just a white hustle.
Why I'm gonna hustle for that person as hard as I hustle for that person and not myself.
Y'all go to these jobs. Y'all in these job meetings. Y'all listening to the GM talk. You listen to all these people talking. You're not even paying attention to what the fuck they telling y'all. And I think like we did we did network marketing, which you know people call pyramid scheme. We did network marketing.
Yeah.
So when I paid attention to it, like, okay, why this don't work? If me and him get somebody else, and him get somebody else, it gotta create something, right? There's too many motherfuckers working towards the same goal.
Right.
We gotta create something.
Just
and you
selfish.
take that corporate to everything that we doing. So when we do a code 7, we like, okay, we know the way the world works is you have to add something to your plan
to get back,
all the time, yearly, whatever. Continuously, you have to continuously progress. You know what I'm saying? Like, if iPhone only add a motherfucking camera every year, or just
they gonna do something.
Unless they add something, so we try to add something
small,
right? So when you see the y'all project, when you see the project, and it
sounds so good, by the way.
Yeah, it sound good, and then you like, okay, you could be like listening to it. I could say, boy, whatever they finna bring out next. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like you already on the next shit. Like, the next thing they finna do gonna be crazy.
Hey, listen, if y'all ain't got it yet, man,
cause y'all don't mind taking y'all bump.
This motherfucker sounds so like clear. Vegas, y'all don't get it, man. We listen to a lot of albums, man. That shit sounds so clear. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like, put together. It's
put together
it's well,
man.
It's well put together. Man. You know, with everything I know Ben reacted to it, so we go ahead and get onto that. When Ben did his review on it, he was like, if I didn't have to hear Jove so much or whatever he had said.
The only con I got is I didn't like Jovi Jove on every song. I feel like that takes away from the uniqueness of it being a compilation. If you got one nigga on every song doing all the hooks, it's like you constructed the album and then you just put people on there. And that takes away from DJ DoWrong. Like, DJ DoWrong should have been on every song saying something or doing something. And we have so many other artists that could have been on there. But no short to you, Jovi Jove, because you obviously was the glue that was holding this whole project together. All that I would have liked to hear Pyro on more shit. I would have liked to hear more artists in your spot.
And me, I was like, I understood it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
We definitely respected it, and we was already
understood it.
We pre-talked about this every song of the album. Like, there's gonna be some people who don't like this. Yeah. The fact that I'm on a lot of records, but we understood that what we were trying to create together, the process that we were creating, every song we kept having a winning formula. So we didn't want to change up that formula. Let's just figure out the artists that we gonna work with, get them in here, make sure the vibe's right, and we're gonna keep moving forward every song. If I end up not on the song, that's fine. If I end up on the song, cool. It just so happened each time I'm in there in the studio with these artists with him, and we vibing and we bouncing ideas off each other, and it just worked well. You know what I'm saying?
And the majority of the artists that were able to come into the studio with us, because some of them weren't. Like Weebo wasn't able to get into the studio with us.
But he
you know what I mean? But he worked well with us still. IP wasn't able to get into the studio with us, but he still recorded his shit. You know what I mean? So we got files coming from all over the place, but we putting it together. You feel what I'm saying?
I think a lot of people do. The reason somebody might feel a certain way about certain things is because what your mindset is coming into the album.
I agree.
If I'm thinking I'm listening to, like, I remember when I heard DJ Khaled album, right? And Wayne was my favorite rapper, but I felt like I heard him too much. Now, he killed every motherfucking song because he's Wayne. You feel me? At that time, when you was Wayne, you was Wayne. I don't give a fuck who on the song. Wayne about to destroy your ass. You feel me? But I remember feeling like that. But that's because I went into there thinking I'm going to get a variety of so many different people. You feel me? And I think that's kind of probably the mindset Ben had. See, we met y'all,
so we knew what it was.
So I kind of already knew what it was, right? And I was thinking like more like.
And bro was supposed to be here. He was supposed to be here for the album review.
He
He
had something
had
going on.
told me that he was gonna go, but
he was supposed to be here. Yeah, he was supposed to be here. He was like, man, I'm gonna be there, whatever. And no, we didn't know. I didn't know what Ben was coming here to do. Because
usually they give me a heads up.
It's so many. Like now, Ben is already getting so many.
Requests.
You know, requests,
of course,
because you know he came onto our platform.
And I just want to say thank you. I just want to say thank you for doing the review. You know what I mean?
He didn't know.
We kind of threw him to the wolves because he just came right in with like 100 motherfucking albums ready. I bet real because he's real militant, right?
Here you go.
So we just threw his ass in there like, hey, listen, bro, handle this because we be having so much other shit going on. I told y'all about some of the other ventures we got going on. That's about to start popping, but it's like
we got some stuff.
So Ben kind of got threw putting the fire, you know what I mean? And like I said, when I heard y'all, I kind of, first off, I seen him in person with the whole shit, you know what I'm saying? I seen how entertaining he was, you know what I'm saying? And like how like radiant he was with you. Yeah, like you could tell every song. Remember them niggas was performing, bruh, when y'all was at y'all shit, niggas was performing that shit, and you could feel everybody performed good up
between Jovi and Levon Kennedy. I haven't seen niggas demand a crowd like that in a long time.
Soul, that nigga
and
on that.
I've been around Levon.
That. Shout out to Cuzzo.
Yeah, like y'all demand the crowd. Like y'all, everybody in here is finna pay attention to me. And you need stuff like that. When you ready to blow, like you need that, because what's gonna happen is you're gonna be on stage. So if you get on stage with 20,000 motherfuckers, you don't know how to man the crowd. You gon' it's gonna be bad.
And that's why it comes easy.
Energy,
that's why it comes
I
easy.
lose my mind with that energy. Boy, I'd be done start floating. You know?
the whole being in front of like people and crowds and all that shit comes easy for me, because again, being in corporate America, I got to do presentations in front of like CEOs. You know what I mean?
Right.
So again, if I could do it in front of these motherfuckers that I don't even know, why can't I do it with a bunch of other motherfuckers I don't know, but I could relate way more too. You know what I mean?
Fact.
And so.
Y'all energy flow good together, man. You know what I'm saying? Even through the album, you know what I mean? And like I said, I think y'all, overall with the album, I told y'all the ones that I felt the most and what I felt with certain songs, you know. But I think overall, y'all album was a success because you had to be doing something right to get the best verse from all the artists that y'all got. Some of the best verses I done heard from them niggas. So that means you was putting the fire on that motherfucker ass. So whether
and it wasn't even hard like that. But I think when they hear the music,
man, that's what I mean.
Yeah, that's exactly
your
what it
shit is clear. Right. When a motherfucker hear that shit, bruh, they like, damn.
Right. No, the quality is there.
The quality is there.
Sound like some industry shit. Like
a lot of people ain't have that kind of quality.
But see, you take the same idea that I do, as far as you were an artist as well. You rapped before, right? And so now that you're on this side, you're trying to provide for the artist what you always wanted for yourself. Am I correct?
He never really wanted it.
He didn't.
I didn't want the.
Oh, my bad.
Nah, keep it real. My bad.
No, look,
set me straight.
So I never wanted to be an artist like that.
He was big.
Like, I wanted him to be something. I wanted my nephew to be something. I didn't care for it. You know what I'm saying? I more so was like, I wanted to be a hype man. I didn't want that. I always wanted to play the backfield. But true what you're saying, I want to give artists what I feel like I wanted. So I tell people all the time, like, why you on charge? Because when I was an artist, I used to hate going to these bitch ass promoters. And you charge me, and I'm bringing 50 people with me, and I done brought you in $2,000, and then you done charge me to get on stage.
I perform at 3 in the morning, and everybody.
Then I perform at 3 in the morning. Everybody then left. Right. Now the 50 motherfuckers that I brought with me is the 50 people in front of me, and I'm like, what was the point to that? And then all the shit you promised me before I came here. Oh, I'm gonna have this A&R here. I'm gonna have this person here. I'm gonna have this, and nobody was there.
Right. Yeah.
So I got tired of that. Like, I'm making these motherfuckers money, and I'm paying y'all to get here,
bringing my crowd.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing all the most, and then for nothing.
Right. No.
So I got tired of that.
Right.
So I had always told myself, when I build a platform, before we build a platform, I was working on shows. Yeah. I kept telling bro, I got to get some shows together, but I always wanted to be able to provide the artist some type of money. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it was $25. I want to give you something to walk through this motherfucking door. Because
it's a business.
Coming up in Vegas, we didn't have that. We pay for our studio time.
Yes.
We pay for the motherfucking director. Yep. We pay for the show.
Producer.
We pay for everything.
And we were
for the bottle.
Listen, we were blessed that everybody that participated out of the vision of what we were trying to do.
100.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna sit and. We said if you're able to do that, we'll handle everything else. We'll make sure that you sound good. Yeah. We'll make sure that there's promotions. Obviously, we need some help, but we'll do everything on the financial side to where all you have to do is reap the benefits that a DJ wants to push.
No, facts. And so that was my thing. So same with you, that was my thing too. Like, being an artist, going through that type of shit, like, you know, like Jovi was saying, I know Jovi been through it. When you out here, it's like, fuck, another, and then the promoters so suck. It's like, bro, y'all can't keep a spot open for more than 3 months. So by the time a motherfucker finally catch on to the fact that we got something,
it's over.
It's over with.
It's over.
Because y'all done put 50 niggas on stage. Vegas is this big. Everybody game bang now.
Yeah.
How long? This ain't gonna last. You know what I'm saying? So shit like that.
Yeah,
so like I say, I know
opportunity.
Jovi, I know you just relate to that. So having that was like, I want to give somebody something where we saying, man, here.
Yeah.
Let's build this platform. Let's figure it out. Let's Vegas, put Vegas in front of somebody's eyes because of these promoters ain't
right
putting
click,
y'all
man.
in
Change a
front of
nigga
nobody
life.
eyes.
The right person see
That's
your
it.
shit.
I got it, man.
It just takes one. That's it. It just takes one. You know what I mean?
Y'all got it, and y'all doing good things for Vegas, man. I'm telling you.
Hey, I got a question for you, Joe. So like, with him, first off, I can't imagine the pressure you was under with you. You got to be a chameleon because everybody that's coming in, everybody raps different. And for you to be one of the main people on the album, it's like, damn, what style I'm gonna come with this time? How I'm gonna be entertaining over and over and over? You know what I'm saying? So my question for you, like, what's your rhythm like when you in the studio? Like, you know what I'm saying? How you get started? Do you write your lyrics?
No, I don't write. I don't write nothing.
Yeah.
But I don't like to sit here and play and be like, I just it just come to me. I just got that. Nah, it's not none of that. I don't write, but I sit and write in my head. I'm not freestyling nothing.
Yeah.
I just have a very good memory since I was a kid. Like, I just really like once I got out of school, I didn't give a fuck about like trying to write nothing down. I didn't really like school.
Right.
So it was easy for
with
me,
you.
and I had like a real vivid memory, so it's easy for me just to like it's hard for me to remember lines, but it's easy for me to remember thoughts, if that makes sense to y'all.
Yeah.
I could literally see what I'm saying, so it's how can you not? I can see this TV. I can see, you know
No,
what
I
I'm saying?
understand
I can see
exactly
y'all.
what you're saying.
It's easy to say I see that red shirt on you.
When I recorded, I did the same thing. So
Yeah,
I
so-
understand exactly what you're saying.
But I'll sit and some shit come fast in 5 minutes. Some shit might take me 2-3 days.
Yeah.
But I'm not writing it down. I'm gonna think about it. But with this project, it was different because I'm either in the studio with him, or we trying to figure out something because we communicate with him. It's really the frequency of the beats, though.
Yeah.
We have really good production, and I don't really have a style. Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna sound like on no record. The frequency of the beat, the sound.
Straight up,
like,
though.
I don't really have a style. I can just adapt to the record.
Would you agree with the different types of records that was on there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I never know how I'm gonna sound.
Versatile as fuck.
I never go into nothing saying like I can't go into it with a vibe and then find the beat for this hook verse I got. Nah, the beat gives me anything I need from frequency, sounds, and all that.
I understand that exactly. That's how I was like. And then even when it comes to remembering tracks, I would be like remembering verses and shit. It would be like you gotta put the beat on. Like if you just start saying a verse to me, I'm like, oh, okay, that sounds familiar. But if you put the beat on, I know exactly. So I understand exactly what you're saying when it comes into doing that and with your recording. So you working on the project?
Yeah, solo project. Yeah,
And
just
it's
start
called
working
what?
on it.
You got a
It's
name
called,
for it?
Yeah, it's called Group Home Baby. The system didn't break
Yeah.
me. It's just like brand new. Like we just getting started. It's real deep, man. We gonna talk about my childhood, troubled child, troubled youth, and the system didn't break me. I didn't become a statistic. You feel me? I have a beautiful daughter that I'm raising, and I'm gonna be the man that she need to be, and set example of who she need to be with. You know what I'm saying? Eventually,
But he said that so humbly, as far as like the foster care system, born as a crack baby. Like I'm saying some deep. He humbly,
we gonna talk about it.
he humbly said it. But no, it's like deep, and that's what I really appreciated about his story when I first met him, and that's where the connection was. I've always rooted for the underdog because I've been an underdog most of my life. You feel what I'm saying?
Vegas, we underdogs.
Straight up.
So what should we what should we expect with this album? Like, so right now, the Vegas that's listening to this album has a new image of Jovi Joe.
You
right?
should mean for
they never know you. So exactly.
they
So right now, motherfuckers gonna think, okay, we gonna get the fun Jovi Joe.
Now the fun shit out the window. Like we not like
They need to know that
for this project.
My cousin Mac, he's executive producing the album along with DoWrong, and my cousin just has like a real stomp down, stand on your principles, LA vibe, which is what I come from and how I was raised. So with this project, I wanted to bring the essence of who I am and why I am who I am. In 3rd grade, I found a family, you feel me? But I was already just lost and really, doing my thing fast. By 8, 9, I was already doing my thing and dealing with all these different foster homes and stuff like that, and group homes and situations that was like built for 17, 18-year-olds. I'm dealing with that at 8, 9 years old. You get what I'm saying? So I was able to like clean myself up, but still I was I was in the streets heavy, but I still had a family now. I wasn't as lost, and I'm bringing my family in on the album.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My family, my relatives, the ones I call relatives, the ones I shared with, food with, came up with, same haircut with, bagged on, the ones that we shared, sleep in the same room, like 12 of us type of thing. I'm bringing the family in on it so they can help me be comfortable and talking about it. Like, we might be in the studio talking for 2 hours about something that happened, and that's going to inspire me a song. You get what I'm saying? So I'm bringing family into it. It's going to be real deep. We're going to talk about it. We're going to, some stuff I used to be embarrassed about when I was younger. But we're gonna just shut it. We're gonna open up the closet, and I'm gonna give the world me. And it's not gonna be fun. It's not gonna be pretty. It's gonna be some vibes on there, some slaps. I'm gonna give it to you so you can ride to it. But it's gonna be some shit that you might be surprised to hear that somebody's articulating about themselves. You feel me? I went through a whole lot in this system, bro, but it did not break me. So that's the title of the album.
See, and I think they need to. I think people need to know that, because, like I tell
it's
people,
no fun on this.
Like I tell people when they come in here, whatever project you gotta look at it like it's the first project for somebody.
Straight up.
So somebody already have this image of what Jovi Joe project is gonna be, and if you, by being fans of different artists, right? Once you get this vibe from a person, you either gonna be disappointed or hella excited.
Yeah.
Like, it's one or two when you hear something different. Like, this what I want from this artist, and then when they don't give it to you, it's like, oh, he ain't even been, you know what I'm saying? That's not even him.
But you know what though? I think I'm gonna change that narrative, because I've been the fun Jovi. He's the only person on certain projects that he can bring the real out of me. But it's never been like a crazy highly promoted album, because back then in the internet days we were dropping shit on Sound, Dat Piff, like little shit like that, where it wasn't really on every platform like that. But everybody knows the fun Jovi, and my name's Live Show Jovi.
Right. People that know you knows that from
the title of the album, but a lot of people know my story, knows who don't. The title alone says Group Home Baby. The cover is gonna make you be like, okay, this nigga's probably gonna be on some serious shit right now. All that ha and laughing and shit and partying the bottles and the bitches. We not on none of that, and it's gonna be so easy to transition, because people have been either waiting for it, or they don't want to know what the fuck going on. Okay, well, how bad was this nigga life? Let me hear about the shit. Let me laugh at this nigga real quick.
No, you
and even if whatever narrative they got to listen to it, it's gonna be so relatable. Even if you've been getting some money, even if you didn't come from that, but if you came from that, you're gonna cry about that. You're gonna be able to pull up on me and say, damn, bro, like, you got me through something. Like, that's the music I'm gonna give you. I don't want you to party to this. I want to get you through your situation.
That's the music. That's the music I personally like.
Yeah,
that's the music that go with me.
Yeah,
like when I'm in the car, that's what I'm listening to. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of music I listen to. Yeah, that's what I'm into.
Straight up.
Like, even if y'all check our reactions, when it's some heartfelt shit, we be something different. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the shit that I'm into, because I like hearing a motherfucker like. So, but that's why I wanted to let these motherfuckers know, like, understand what y'all finna get, because it can make or break a person as a fan. Like me personally, if I'm a fan of somebody, I want to hear the next level of a person. That's just me as a person. And it goes with like a Dave Chappelle. A lot of motherfuckers is mad at Dave Chappelle right now, because they like, man, he not being as funny. But where Dave Chappelle at right now, this is my favorite Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, he's telling you, he's talking about life with you. And you can laugh if you want. He gonna make it comical, but this is real life situation.
No, yeah, this is what's really going on in my life right now.
And I'm exposing.
I'm exposing the people that don't nobody. I've been in this industry for this long. Nobody want to expose them. I'm finna expose them, and that's what you want to hear. So that's what made me really actually.
I'm gonna be real. I'm glad that you doing an album like that, cause I don't like nobody first album I hear from them to be on no funny shit. Because I want to get to know who you are. I know you can ride a beat, nigga. I know you got bars. I see you demand the crowd. But for me to become a fan, like, it's a difference between liking a person's music and becoming a fan.
Because you gotta feel it. I gotta
feel something, man. We gotta have to go through something. We probably just both play basketball. You know what I'm saying? You gotta hear something that you feel.
Like the vibe, the energy I'm trying to go for is, I want you to be able to ride or smoke. Even you might even fuck with a bitch to this, you feel me? But you gonna know me. You gonna really feel like you know me. Like, you're not gonna. It's gonna be no question. You gonna be able to argue with somebody about me. Like, nah, that nigga, what the fuck? You don't even listen to the one shit. Like bro was really like went through that. Like, what did you talking? They may not have known it firsthand, but because of that energy and the passion I'm gonna put into these records, It ain't no time for the fun, but that's what's going to differentiate between the DoWrong project. We wanted to have fun and show that Vegas can have an industry sound.
Yeah,
this project, I don't care what my sound like is. I'm finna give you me.
100.
Like the bare naked crack baby that had to sit in the incubator for this 6 months, that could have died, that made it somehow, some way, and then after that incubator, he kept fighting up until 35 right now. I'm finna give you that. You feel me?
Niggas need that. I think even when you have an album like that, even if you throw on a club track or a fun track, it's like when them tracks come on them type of albums, it's like
you try.
It's that fake smile.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You want to appease to the industry to have something like. And the thing is though, you can have that record.
You can still have it on there,
but it be some real shit going on.
But you know the next song gonna break you right back down. Like, oh, y'all have fun. Now this is what I had to go through when I left the club. I went back to real life.
Facts.
And that's how them type of albums sound. Like, you supposed to be. Get one of them little club tracks that, like, I bring up niggas like Plies,
50.
Hey Baby, niggas like that, 52. But the nigga that did Hey Baby, I can't know why I can't think of his name right now. But I bring up them type of albums because when you first heard the sound of it, you was like, okay, it's gonna be something. And then when you heard the album, it was like, oh, this is different. Like, nigga, I didn't know Plies was a goon. I thought he just wanted to fuck on some bitches.
Yeah, I thought that's what I thought when I first
Shawty, you know what I'm saying? And then the nigga who Hurricane Chris, when Hurricane Chris came out with Hey Baby, Hey Baby, when he came out with Hey Baby, I was like, wait, he got a song to his mama? Like, wait, hold up, this is something different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could draw you in with this. Even Usher Confessions.
Yeah.
You hearing yeah, and then
he breaking.
He play nigga. I done broke your heart the whole album. Like
play it's a rap.
Huh? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That motherfucker went diamond.
Yeah. So you need shit like that. So that's why I'm saying. That's why I had to make sure to ask you that to let these motherfuckers know, like, know that you finna get something different. And then we can go back to DJ DoWrong and have fun and do that type of album. You know what I'm saying?
That's the plan.
Yeah,
that's the plan.
This body of work gotta just give you like the me. I'm comfortable. Like I'm finally like, and it, like a lot of people may not be able to relate to it, but like as I'm older now today, I'm comfortable talking about those situations and those shits that broke me and them demons I still fight to this day when I work out 3 in the morning. You know
I think anybody that
3 in the morning.
is
we ain't playing no
I'll be there at 5:30 in the morning.
I think if anybody
I don't like it though.
that's human and has a heart, you feel what I'm saying? That anybody that really cares genuinely about people, they don't have to necessarily like be a crack baby or you know what I mean, but the story and
you know
the way,
some.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you
might not be one, but you know some, nigga.
Like you could really
how rich you act, nigga. You know some motherfuckers going through some shit. Yeah, for real.
And that's the type of music that project is gonna create.
So you gonna producing it?
Yeah, we're gonna executive produce.
Okay.
The great thing is that he really like we value each other's opinions and shit like that. So as we're bouncing, like when he's doing shit in his head and he's got the beat, he'll call me up. And when he used to live right around the corner, he used to live about 8 minutes away. I need you to slide through real fast, and I'll be like, all right. And I come over, and it just to hear a chorus from him, and then I'll be on my way. You know what I mean? Like, but that type of shit is the relationship that we have is that solid. You know what I mean?
And that's brotherhood for sure.
And I try to be solid. Well, there's no trying. I am solid with everybody who I encounter. And the type of person that I am, I'm going to give you my respect up front. And a lot of people say, oh, you got to earn my respect. You got to fuck it off. With me, you feel what I'm saying? So I'm gonna respect you right off the gate. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know you. I'm gonna give you that respect. But if you fuck it off, it's a different story. You know what I mean? And so with the next project, and that's something that I want to ask you guys because I want to know. Like, I don't necessarily. You'll help me with artists and shit like that. So, but what do you want to see? What do you think that we can do differently?
What do you want from part 2?
Like what can we do differently for part 2 to really like
me personally, right? I feel like part 1 y'all did great. You feel me? And I feel like y'all put people to y'all vibe. You feel me? I think part 2 you need to like meet people more good on their vibe a little bit.
Okay.
Feel me? Get like with Weibo. Get Weibo out of Weibo.
Okay.
We like, you know what I'm saying? He doing
Get
the
spit
club
out of
shit.
Spit.
That's cool.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Get spit out of Spit, you know?
Yep.
Get
But
crossing his
y'all
lane.
put us
you know what
on
I'm
some of them younger artists though. What was it?
Yeah,
Some of
yeah.
the artists you were talking about that you were just playing that we was like?
We don't think we
Javon
played Ty
Macklin.
Herbo, Jovan Macklin.
Yeah, Javon, that's what we
Hey,
had.
he's like those
he
are the
hard,
kind.
man.
Yeah, hard.
Jovan Macklin was crazy.
And we had you play Trey Bizzle. was the other
Perrier,
one.
you
Yeah.
Trey Bizzle.
Perrier is live.
Trey Blue is dope.
Yeah,
Like,
Trey Blue, that's my boy.
like,
Yeah.
like
But
there's a
apart-
lot of talent that I like.
So
like I
much.
said, just because we didn't get you on this first project, like I said, there's 18 songs. That's
Y'all was
on there,
bumping
you know
Lil
what I mean?
Socks today.
Yeah.
I think for me,
Yeah, Lil Socks, Landlord, Two Realists, Babe Blue.
Yeah.
All the homies, like, we gonna tap in, and we already have tapped in, you feel me? So we gonna re-tap back in. Besides, like, but except, you know, shout out to Mook and Creel, we gonna tap in with y'all, but we need y'all on this shit,
Yeah.
and we gonna tap in with y'all, and it's gonna be good, and it's gonna be, I guess, like they just said, we gonna come to y'all vibe, and we just
Yeah.
want
I
DoWrong to expose everything and everyone that's out here trying to do something for the city. You know?
That's it.
real shit. I think, like bro said, I'm with that. Like you meet somebody at their level, or wherever they vibe is at, but help them.
Yeah, help 'em.
Like that's
You
know
boost
what
them
I'm
up a
saying?
little bit, but meet them in their lane a little bit.
Meet them in their
You
lane,
feel me?
but take them out there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's cool to take somebody out of their comfort zone sometimes, but you don't have to necessarily bring them to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Try
like,
something different, man. Make some
This,
niggas try
like
something different.
this your style of music, but let's try this. Let's add this to the hook.
Like what we
Let's
could do
add
is
this
have
to
a
the
challenge,
challenge. Hey,
yeah.
bring your producer over, or you bring a beat in.
Yeah.
You got
Yeah,
a
yeah.
hook for it, all right, and then we'll
Yeah.
ride with that. Now which one of your
Facts.
people you would want to fuck?
Yeah,
with?
that's and
Like
that.
who have you not fucked with that you would fuck with, bro? Or we could set that up, boom, boom, boom.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
100.
we can make it way more.
I think
about
it's
the
I think it's more so of that, man. Putting
Facts.
people with people that match up, and I think y'all did a good job
Y'all did y'all, yeah.
at that with doing it. Like the song with Spitter and I think it was Spitter, Rio
Rio,
Rivas,
yeah, that went crazy.
and
That done
Special age, your bitch giving head, she going dumb. Look, ain't not 106 in the mix, we need a lot of that. Money minus problems, I'm hoping you niggas roger that. 15 felons with me, you turn your head to a walk mat. Don't let the chopper speak, cause the Nina be trying to copycat. And we go dumb, off the Mac Dre drugs, but I have big bucks trying to play where I come from. Don't get blinded by the lights, plenty bags we made overnight. Not feeding into the hype, trying to shine like the city lights. Your bitch chose, Susie gone, I need them chips home. Not trying to make you bear rock, I ain't no Flintstone. If you're snoozing, you're losing. Rather be raking blues and in the smart 5-speed racing to it.
it was a different sound for me for Spitter. I'm newer to Rio.
Yeah.
Rivas.
I like that nigga though, real.
Yeah. I'm newer to Rivas, but it was a different sound for me for Spitter, or whatever.
And I loved his
shit was
verse
dope.
too. He was going.
That was a different sound for
crazy,
Weibo
man.
too. You didn't think it was a different sound for
It's a different sound for Weibo.
Head showing broke niggas do it. Bottle at the bottle till we throwing up. Got a rollie on your wrist and gon' hold it up. We back to back up in the forums when we rolling up. Bad bitches in our section and they going up. I got big racks in my jeans, shoes made in Italy. Big backwood full of pressure, no switches. Shorty going bunkers on the pole, they ain't can't believe. Shot a 42 and I chased it with some Now it's time to celebrate. Showers from the champagne. Twerking on the dance floor, I watch you do a damn thing. Now we up in ballet, me I'm trying to campaign. I hopped in the form, peeled off like a band-aid.
But Weibo been surprising me a lot.
Well,
lately,
we both so
I'm not
versatile
even-
right about now.
You're right.
Right
You're
now,
right.
he looking
You're right.
even-handed right now. He looking even-handed right
Hey,
now.
Weibo been surprising
even
me.
And it's
Right.
funny because we didn't record that too long ago. You know what I mean? And in that short period of time, he's been able to go.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Weibo something different.
Yeah.
Weibo something different.
Yeah.
But same with Fast Money J. I like Fast Money J. I like. I listen to Imprint. No bullshit. I listen to Imprint every
Hey,
motherfucking.
Imprint.
That's
Hey.
my guy. That's
Keep
my
doing.
Let's go!
702 file man. Catch a file man. Put some Henny in the cut, get high man. Catch a file man. On the grind in the mix, DJ DoWrong. Get you right when the move's wrong. Pull them pennies to the side, get you right when the move's wrong. You ask it what you want.
Levon had put on a show, and I was DJing at this particular show. It was at a hookah lounge, and that's where I seen Fast Money perform. And I was like, and they had the crowd going.
he got some energy.
And I was like, ugh, I like these youngsters. I was like, I need to, and I'm thinking of you the whole time. Boy, I got some youngsters here now. I'm like, I'm gonna talk to them and see what they say. And so Imprint, I originally like, and you could tell from the song because it says 7025. So I had told Imprint, I want you to do an intro for me for my show, for the Just Grind portion, the R&B portion of my show. You can say whatever the fuck you want. You know what I mean? So that's where he came up with that first part. And then he sent it to me, and I played it on my show during that part all the time. However, I said that we both said to each other, I was like, man, that shit is just too hard just to have it like that. Yep. Like, we got to do something. I was like, he didn't want to get on the song. Yeah. He was like, no, we should just leave it with how it is. I was like, no. He
forced me to.
I did. And like, there's some tracks where I'm like, no, I need you on that. Like, if I didn't feel like it was at the level that it needed to be, I was like, I need you to come and hit that home run.
And we also got, tell them a little bit about the workout, man. The snatch spot, Jovi.
All right, so my company is called Body by Jovi. It's my gym. The umbrella company and apparel company, lifestyle and fitness is Snatch by Jovi. Okay. The men's line is Shredded by Jovi, but the Snatch by Jovi is the primary company I'm focused on. Women apparel, changing women's lives, one rep at a time. So we got so much merch available. You can go on Instagram, Snatch by Jovi. All one text. There's no underscores, none of that shit. Just Snatch by Jovi. Apparel's available now. I got a lot more coming. Tap in with me, man. As you see, the logo's going crazy right now, man.
Hey, look, don't even trip.
Good right now, man. And I just want to, I just want to spread the love, man. And I'm pushing fitness, and not just fitness. I'm pushing the lifestyle, the healthy lifestyle. Health is wealth. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to just be out here having money and doing dumb shit with our bodies every day, man. So we just want to definitely stay conscious. Stay conscious of your health, man, and just that way you
say healthy lifestyle. So what you eat?
I'm eating a little bit of everything, but I eat very consciously. Like I'm in love with salads. I do my protein shakes. I take a lot of vitamins.
I say a little bit of everything. Nigga, we around here eating whole steaks. You gonna say I love salads? No, people ain't know. When I say salads, though, like when I say salads, if I eat salad, I'm using spinach, not lettuce. You feel me? But I eat taco salad, shrimp salad. It's like 20,000 different types of salads that you can have. And it's not because I'm a trainer. Like when I was little, for some reason, like I said, I was in those group homes. I might not get what everybody else eating, but I'm gonna get these greens. You know what I'm saying? So when I was young, I grew a love for broccoli and spinach and stuff like that. And then I learned later that spinach holds less water than lettuce, and I want to stay shredded. I want to look good. My body's my billboard, so I prefer to eat spinach. But you can have all types of salads, not just this plain, boring ass salad, this crappy ass diet. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of ways around the boring diet that you can eat. Spinach salad?
Yeah, like fire. Try it.
You
like
nigga, man.
Yeah, try it. But I'm talking about like wilding, man.
Yeah. I mean, he helped me lose like 15 pounds when I was on that shit, and
hey,
he would have had me lose way more.
Him. No, I threatened to fire him. Like,
he was like,
he
puts it's that good pressure though, but he puts that pressure on you. Like, I want you to live. You got kids. Like, you gotta stay in health. Like, you're gonna be in videos. Like, he really like.
Oh, I told him. I said, you my man. We can smoke all day. I'll never work with you.
Cool.
Like, do something, man. You gotta do, like, you gotta apply this.
See, you ain't about to kill yourself in front of me.
Yeah,
bro. That's how they be thinking when they get to eat healthy though, because they realize how fucked up that shit is.
No, not even healthy. It's just like consciously, we know that you need to be in better shape. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He did his thing. How important is being in shape? How important is it for an artist? Because I don't think these artists know.
Like, at the end of the day, right now, I train some of the top producers and artists, athletes, coming up in college, high school. I've done it. If I'm not training them currently, I have trained them. And I put together a program myself that I call Artist Tour Training, where we're going to get you in shape to where you can perform all these songs, longevity, in different altitudes, different cities, different time lengths. You got to change shit up in certain cities. This set might not work in this city. You got to do this set now. And I just train them to be able to work their respiratory system in their lungs. You know what I'm saying? Their vocal cords. We just do a lot of things where you're doing a whole lot of HIIT training, which is high intensity, but you're still performing your music. You're still doing certain, we might even do little rehearsals with your stuff, or stuff that I know. If you do a certain move and I know that this leg is what you always land on, we might do a lot of legs to be able to, you don't pull a knee or bust your knee like Travis Scott on stage in the middle of your tour, and you got to cancel half your tour. You lose, at that level, you losing 5 M's because you got to cancel half your tour because you ain't doing legs, you know what I'm saying? But it's just, artist tour training gets you just prepared for that life. And I really developed that because myself, I went on tour with MGK back in the day, and living that life, I ended up having a seizure, my first seizure, and I've been having seizures ever since that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm barely now getting it under control, just got my license back. But living that life and not living a healthy lifestyle while you're doing all this partying, raving, spending money, drinking all night, drinking all day, it takes a toll on your body, and you only got one of them. So me going through what I went through, damn near almost losing my life, you know what I'm saying, because of seizures, I got into fitness mainly because of my daughter and wanted her to have something that I could fall back on and give her opportunity and ways to make money besides the music. But me knowing what I went through, I want another artist not to have to deal with that. You get what I'm saying? So I offer artist tour training. Free my nigga Fats, he was one of my top clients when it came to that, and I really changed his whole image.
Straight up.
You get what I'm saying? And Fats can vouch for that. The gang, hey Fats, when you home, you know what time it is. You know we got the cook up. But that was one of my biggest advocates too for male clients. Also Jimmy G and DJ Mecca, the Audibles. You know what I'm saying? Grammy nominated. I trained them as well. Shout out to my partner Jazz. You know what I'm saying? Trained him at one time. But these type of artists, they Raz B. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy. You know, neither here nor there. Right. But people at that level trusting me with the training, it speaks a lot on what I've done, and I'm not supposed to be doing this, bro. I'm just a nigga from LA, crack baby. I ain't supposed to be doing the music or the training. How they let a hustling ass nigga like me get into this industry, I don't know. but am I gonna whoop their ass? Yeah, and it's not just the training. Being in the gym and these weights don't make you a trainer, and it don't make me, because I was an entertainer first, people person first. Yeah. So the training, I can train a 10-year-old black girl, I can train a 50-year-old woman from Poland. Right. Got clients in that variety. I have that variety of clients because of who I am and what I bring to the table. So it's more than just the training with me. It's the experience. It's the life coach. It's the vibe. You're gonna learn, laugh, and die with me. You feel me? But when you be born and you see that you're after, you hate people. Hate them before picks. They hate them. I make them put them in screensavers. I make them keep them. I don't need it. You need it. But when they see them afters, they see that cocoon they come out of. They see that butterfly that they created over with one word: consistency. All you gotta do is show up if you're working with me. But through that is why my training is so consistent, and why my brand is so popular, because people want to get snatched. And when you say you got snatched by Jovi, I'm snatching your mind, your soul. I'm changing your whole thought process, not just your body. And that's the vibe and energy and atmosphere I provide. So with that, if you're getting snatched by me, it's gonna be crazy. If you're getting shredded by me, it's gonna be even more crazy, because I've saved several marriages. You know what I'm saying? Several marriages, because it's not just about your wife or husband being turned on by your physical, mentally, and intellectually, I've changed you as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's booming right now, man. I was able to do this in 6 years. It took a minute. 6 years. This wasn't no 6 months. It wasn't no 6 days. 6 years working at LVAC, all the corporate gyms, cleaning toilets. You know what I'm saying? I was cleaning toilets at the gym, laughing at me. What you doing? You rap. I'm getting money though. Cleaning this toilet, and I know what my future was. Like, I cleaned toilets to rub elbows with the managers. Y'all don't even know. As soon as I became a trainer, I was on, and I took over because they weren't on what I was on. They didn't see what I saw. But now that people see it now, it's a little too late, because I'm already fucking y'all up with the music. I'm fucking y'all up with the fitness. And you can't work out without music.
Facts.
If you working out in my shit, wearing my shit, and listening to my music, how can I lose?
I seen
100, bro.
I seen a woman on Instagram share that she was working out to one of your songs.
Yeah.
And I was
it
like,
changed her life, the song. I got a song called Help With That. It's out now on all platforms. Help With That, Jovi Joe. And it's people think it's a dope workout R&B vibe song. It's not a workout song. It's a women empowerment song. It's about women coming from tragic breakup, tragic situations, single mother situations, abusive situations, and somehow, some fucking way, you use fitness to get you back right, to empower you.
Became motivation.
Yeah, so it's more of a woman empowerment motivation, and it's going crazy. Every woman loves my tone on it. It's like I never sounded like that on a record before, but the beat
I seen the female, the woman sharing it. Made me go listen to it. I was like, shit, she make this song sound kind of interesting and shit. She all in there, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I need to shoot this to one of my bitches on the under.
Listen to that.
That's the attitude. But how he just explained to you on his approach to his whole brand and everything else. I mean, we do the same shit on this music side. And when you're around like-minded people, like we're all around each other right now, you know what I mean? There's a lot that could come out of that. And that's what we want to be able to do, is create opportunities, not just for ourselves, but for other people in the city or that fuck with us. You know what I mean?
Yo, man, for sure. But check this out, man. I got this segment called Game for Lanes, right? And I want both of y'all, you know what I'm saying, one at a time, of course, to, like, give viewers some game that you've obtained over life where you feel it help you dodge some bullshit or grow.
I'm going to say bet on yourself. Like, at any time that you unsure about something, and unsure what somebody else might do or be able to do or help you through, always bet on yourself. Even if it's in business, in relationship, if it's big decisions in life that could make or break, bet on yourself, because at the end of the day, you're never gonna let yourself down. You're never gonna let yourself just be in such a rut or basically just kill yourself. You know what I'm saying? You train to always preserve life when it comes to your own well-being. So always bet on yourself, because you'll never let yourself down. And if you got to do it confidently, though, you can't do it shakily. You can't be nervous. You can't be hesitant. You got to bet on yourself, because you knowing that if you do it, it's gonna get done. Period. In any aspect of life, that's betting on yourself, and that's what I do every day. You feel me? Because my daughter counting on me. It's other people counting on me, and I bet on myself, because I'm not gonna fail. I'm not gonna slack, and I'm not gonna miss.
100 shit.
And I've learned that, you know, in this business, it could be very emotional. As artists, we're very emotional, and I feel if you take the emotion out of a lot of things, you're able to think better and more level-headed.
Facts.
And you know, once you're able to kind of have that control, which is something that corporate America basically taught me. If I'm managing and leading people, you know, I've got to know how to talk to these people. I'm not going to be able to talk to you necessarily the same way I'm going to be able to talk to you. Yeah. You know what I mean? There might be a different motivation that y'all might have, but guess what? It's my job as the leader to figure out what those motivations are. Right. You know what I mean? So I have to take my emotions out of things, and I'm a Leo. So Leos could be emotional, as you may know. Yeah. And, you know, just taking the emotions out of things and looking at the bigger picture, I think, will help you succeed and get further, in not just in life, just in business, life in general. You know what I mean?
Facts. I think two things you said while we've been sitting here. You said, I think how you just show respect from jump is one thing that, you know, my pops always taught me is you show respect first, and until you feel disrespected. Straight up. So when you said that, I live. That's one thing I live by, and second is taking my emotions out of stuff. Is big for me.
It's hard.
It's one thing that I learned even with doing this.
Right.
Facts. I tell people all the time, like, I just go into this shit emotionless. As far as whatever it is, like, I don't care about whatever hate I get. I love the love, and I don't care for the hate. You know, and then with everything, I feel that way. So I agree with you 100% on that. Like, take your emotions out of shit, and I tell people that all the time. Like, take your emotions out of it. Whether you in a relationship with, you know, a woman, even with that, you know what I'm saying. When it be like me and bro, when we bump heads, we know how to bump heads without our emotions, without being like because of y'all say
all the
shit
time, all the time.
Oh man,
it's more. You know what? I think people
because y'all respect each other.
Yes, but you also got to recognize the passion gets mistaken because you're passionate about what you do. But a lot of people will take that as emotion and could misconstrue that. You know what I mean? And when I was in a leadership position, you know, I had to be conscious of that because I'm not going to sugarcoat shit to you. Like, and if we're at a point to where like there's like you got to go, you had enough opportunities to fix that. Yeah. And that's how I always am is like I'm gonna give you enough rope, just don't hang yourself. You feel what I'm saying?
I think a lot of people, man, they don't even know they're emotional, so it's hard for them to control it. You know, like especially with a lot of artists, you know, they don't even know that they're in an emotional state. They can't even admit to that shit, so it's like they don't understand how to take themselves out of it. Yeah. Like you could be in a situation, you could be like, "Hey, yo, I'm about to either snap and lose it, or I'm gonna get home to my kid." You feel me?
Right.
That happened on the way to the grocery store sometimes.
Right.
Yeah. Motherfucker cut you off the wrong way. You be like, "Man, am I gonna snap right now, or am I gonna go home to my daughter?"
But this is like my equalizer. There'll be times where I'll be super pissed off about something, and I'll call him and I'll be like, "Bro, am I tripping? Like I need to explain this situation to me." And he'll tell me, "You're right," or you know, "Look at it this way." You know what I mean? And that's what we're able to do. And I think if you have somebody in your life or are surrounded by a team like that, then you're gonna be able to go far.
Fact. That dynamic work. Like, you know, same with y'all, same with me and bro. That dynamic work because we're able to have a conversation. Like we not each other yes man.
Right. At all.
That dynamic helped because I'm not thinking about, I don't want to say this to bro because I don't want to get in his feelings. I'm like, nigga, listen.
Right. This
You know
is what
I'm
it
saying?
is.
This how I feel.
Right.
And he do the same thing. That nigga call me out. That nigga be sitting there. It'd be 1, 2 in the morning.
Yeah, I
He be
be on
watching
that.
a motherfucking show, and he be like, bro,
I don't like this.
this what the fuck we did wrong. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
it helped us.
That ass.
It's been helping us. Like, bro, I was just watching this show. You know what? You was like this, or I was like this, or we allowed the artist to be like this. And it like we critique each other without a motherfucker getting his feelings about it.
Yeah.
And you need that
That's
dynamic.
because it's for the betterment of the whole
Well,
situation.
it shows that you care for your craft.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just being the best at whatever you're doing.
So many
You feel
people
what I'm
not
saying?
like that. And
There's
I'm not.
a lot of people.
That's why I say you need that. You need that because with most people, right? With most shit that goes on, right? When you have your main artist, they always kissing the main artist's ass.
Right.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So then us as a consumer start to be like, this nigga is trash now. But
Right.
because his team is just kissing his ass
Right.
now, so he just
That's how you
doing
gonna believe it.
some
Whatever the
crazy
fuck
shit.
you want, and
You
nobody
gotta
say,
get
hey,
it.
nah, that's not it.
You gotta get
You know
out
what I'm
of
saying? Now he mumbling, he doing whatever, he not saying words no more.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? The nigga went pootie tang on the whole track. And it don't matter because
He don't got no direction.
He ain't even saying words no more.
he ain't saying words no more.
Sounds and shit.
Oh, me.
It be shit like that. So you need that dynamic.
Hey.
Like, and that's why, like I
That's
said,
real.
with y'all album, that's why hearing Jovi Joe so much wasn't bothering to me because I'm like, you need that dynamic.
Yeah.
I know what the fuck gonna happen. Coach 7 put together something. I have to catch myself to not be like, hey Mills, jump on that, because it's my nephew and he's my favorite artist of all time. Like, you have to catch yourself so you I got understood that, but then I also understood that it wasn't no bias in. You could tell there's no bias in putting them on the track.
Yeah.
And you need that type of shit. Like, I put this person on the track because I genuinely feel like this person will make this track better. Not the bias of
This my nigga.
this my nigga. Go ahead.
We could have had him on there. It would sound way better, but it's like we gonna sacrifice the whole shit because it's my nigga. Yeah, that ain't.
Yeah, you
But
need
just to
that
show you,
dynamic,
like, look,
man.
this is my first project. I've been rapping since 91, 92. Now you could do some math and figure out. But
Yeah,
I've been
I
rapping
know,
for a
I'm
long
sure.
time. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, old nigga. 91, 92 is when I started rapping, right? And to have my first project where, like, I wanted to take a backseat. I told him I could have easily been like, I want to rap on every song. You feel what I'm saying? But that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to say this DJ shit has been way more successful for me than my rapping shit.
you
has been.
recognize
You
that.
feel what
That's
I'm saying? So, you know, I'm not saying that I'm gonna stop rapping, but it could take a backseat at this particular time.
Yeah.
And when the time is right, bam, I'm gonna kick you in the head. You feel what I'm saying?
like I said,
You know what I mean?
And on some real shit, like before we, you know what I'm saying, let everybody get a words of advice, you know what I'm saying, and dial. I want to say this, like, everything that y'all saying, Skinny, DoWrong, you know what I'm saying, Jovi, it's like this. People don't know that they're around people that they don't respect.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
Check what I'm saying, right? Because like this, if I respected you, you should be able to correct me without me tripping or feeling any kind of way.
Yeah, facts.
And a lot of people are around people that they don't respect. They just have them around just for whatever kind of personal ego boost.
Right.
So they don't understand that, like, when you have a person that really care about you or really fuck with you, they gonna tell you what they really believe, and they're around a lot of people that they believe hate them.
Right.
You feel me?
Facts.
So you don't want to slip up. You don't want to be vulnerable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if you, like I said,
You
these
always
niggas can call
defensive.
me and check me. If he call me and check me, you know what I mean? Can't nobody else do that to me. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
that nigga could call me and check me, bro, and on everything. I don't feel nothing. I'll be
Right.
like, damn, okay, first I'm going to do my homework. Like, well, what the fuck? Was I really doing that? Was I really doing that? Was I really doing that? Then I'm going to have to be real with myself, like, oh, I was fucking.
What were you thinking at that time?
Yeah.
Like, and now you're evaluating yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Before I
Which is
even
bringing
feel
the
any
best.
way
He bringing the
towards
best
him.
at right.
I don't feel no way. You tell me whatever you gotta tell me, whatever. Nigga, first I'm gonna check me. Then if I feel some kind of way, I'm gonna call you, hey nigga, nah, that wouldn't happen.
Right.
But first I'm gonna be like, I know he don't see no bad in me like that, so I'm gonna have to respect that, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna at least give it a view. If you're around people where they can't challenge your authority or challenge your talent
no
or whatever
respect
it is, ain't no respect there, man.
Right.
So how could you ever grow?
And that respect come first, and that's why them dynamics matter so much. The respect matters so much when you're around somebody.
All night for the viewers.
Yeah, man, this is where it's
Real
at.
jewels out
Listen,
here.
Yeah, man.
niggas need that, and that's why you know y'all
Insecure.
coming on was so big because I was like, you know,
And we definitely appreciate it.
No,
This
we
one
appreciate
time we get to give people this. and we get to give it to them from everybody who's unbiased and everybody who don't mind taking that back seat. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
It's 4 people sitting on the couch right now that don't mind taking the back seat.
We chilling, yeah.
That don't mind being like, you know what?
Do your thing.
When you got the one motherfucker who just always wanted to be in the spotlight, it's
right.
like, you know what? Go out there and get shot. You know, fuck it. I'm tired of trying to save you from a bullet.
Right.
Because we can do it together. People don't realize that. And and like furthermore after this, man, we gonna all work together. We gonna all fuck with each other. We gonna all be in contact,
Straight up.
and we gonna all make this shit pop, man. And that's what it's about, man. Everybody know we all here trying to put Vegas on the map. You know what I'm saying? And I love the music y'all having. I love the music y'all producing. You feel me? And I'm gonna keep it real, bro. Like he done made me a fan today. I hear a whole different side of him because I'm a type of person. Like personally, bro, listen to everything. I don't really like no goofy shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand we gotta do for the camera and all. I mean, you know what I'm saying? On some real shit. But I don't really like no goof. I want no Ludacris dude. And I like Ludacris. He a lyricist. Right. He cool. And I tell anybody he's like top 10 lyricist. But I wouldn't fucking listen to that nigga. Cause I'm just not that. I'm a T.I. type of nigga. I want to hear something. Tell me what you been through. Nigga, it couldn't all been peaches and cream. You feel me?
Right.
So if you give me that over and over, that flashy shit, I'm not trying to hear that. I don't care if I'm sitting on 300 million.
Right.
Because that's not where I come from. That's not where most of my memories
That's not what you relate.
Yeah.
Man,
So I need to hear some real motherfucking shit. So what he just did for me, and when I hear how y'all rocking, that's dope because you know that was dope as a body of work. It was so clear, it was perfect. Y'all got the best verses, and I love the album. But for me to become a fan of the artist, I need to hear some of my type of shit. Right. It ain't no knocking on nobody. It's just I need to hear something that I feel, man.
And there's more people that feel just like you feel. You know what I mean?
That's how you become a fan. You gotta feel it in your heart. You gotta hear something from a motherfucker, whether it's R&B. It could be Mary J. Blige, nigga. Yeah. She say the right thing, you can be like, man, you know what, man, I'm fucking with Mary.
Listen to this shit.
But I nobody say that.
Listen to some R&B and shit. You know what I mean?
I'm
R&B. We listen to in the car. We don't listen to R&B in the car. We don't listen to
I need to hear something, man.
But
you get hooked on country like that.
That's a big thing. Like with doing this, and it's probably the same for you because you're a DJ. We listen to so much different kind of music in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like so many different types of hip hop or R&B or whatever. We listen to so many different types of it, and I've learned to respect the motherfucker from what they're giving to me. So you're giving me the best of that, and we respect it. You know what I'm saying? It's like being a teacher and having a student. Like, you know what? I'm glad you got a B today. You know what I'm saying? You've been giving me D's all year.
Right. Hell yeah.
Thank you.
You gotta respect the person.
Right. Like, I gotta respect what the fuck you do.
Hey, yo, an example could be like Nate Dogg. Like Nate Dogg, no, rest in peace. You like, bro, you be killing them courses. You feel me? I never really had to hear an album from you to know to feel my heart to a legend. You're a legend because you killed your craft. You feel me?
Right. Nate Dogg never had to give me an album.
Yeah, cause I love you, nigga. I like your vibe, nigga. You smooth.
You do your part
right now.
Yeah, you can take a Nate Dogg verse like a course right now.
Yeah, that's what it is. So that's coming into this. That's what it be like. I just gotta respect a motherfucker for what they is.
Yeah, y'all have
but
shit respect.
When I become, like bro said, when I become a fan of an artist, I gotta hear something that touched me, something that I like, something that I personally can get into in my downtime. For me to type your name into my Spotify, into my YouTube or whatever, it gotta be something like that.
Y'all sound like my cousin. That's why he is my A&R. He my executive producer. He my nigga. He tell me the real every single time.
You need that, man.
100, man.
You need that. That's why I could take whatever. If it's a fun record, okay, I know this was meant to be fun. If it's a club record, I know this was meant to be club. You know what I'm saying? Like I know what this meant to be.
But I ain't bumping that goofy shit.
I ain't bumping that goofy shit.
Riding to the house.
Like I told a young R&B artist.
I told my life too tough.
I told a young R&B artist yesterday, and he's one of my favorite R&B artists out here, Sean Stone. I told him yesterday, like, when you do your music, why I like your music is you not just giving me dick and pussy R&B. I don't give a fuck about no dick and pussy R&B because in our time, we only had the radio. Right. So your way to break a record was on the radio. You can't say dick and pussy on that motherfucker.
You gotta talk around that motherfucker.
You gotta talk around it.
You gotta get more creative.
You gotta get creative. And then now, with YouTube and all these different platforms, I can just give you whatever I want.
For a minute and 20 seconds though.
Right. On me,
That's all they need now.
I don't gotta be creative no more. So when you hear creativity, like when we go from listening to DJ DoWrong and Jovi having fun, and then you give us some heartfelt shit. It's like,
damn.
oh shit,
Buddy ain't playing.
you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you all right. You know what I'm saying?
Reaction from y'all, man.
Man, hey, we on that. We on that, man.
That's gonna be the first thing off the project, man. It's a big record, man. My mom's passed end of 2020, and then
Sorry to hear that,
it's
man.
dedicated to her and my daughter. So it's a heartfelt record, man. It's that
What's it
vibe
called?
for the album. It's called Halo.
How many
Okay.
how many songs you planning on putting on this project?
Man,
before we get up out of here.
Right now, I'm thinking between 8 and 10, but I don't know. I'm gonna just go with the vibe. I'm like, once I know what I've been through, and once I'm able to put that into context, I know I'm gonna be finished. So it's not gonna be hella long, but I'm not really sure about that. We getting into it. We working right now. So
When you do the project, is it gonna be I record 10, I give you 10, or I record 10 if only 6 sound good, or I record 12 and if only 6 or 7 sound what I want for this project,
like
that's
even,
what I'm getting.
Even with the project, like the They Didn't See Us Coming, hella songs didn't make the project. Like 10 songs didn't make the project. You know what I'm saying?
It was 18 tracks.
Yeah.
Fuck you mean?
No, we was just recording. We had
God damn, he said 10 songs didn't make it.
you know what I'm saying?
18 tracks on that motherfucker.
Nah, so with this, I'm not really looking for a number of tracks. I just know, like, I'm not gonna make the record unless that vibe is there. Like, it completes
for the album.
Yeah, each song's gonna be a chapter of my life, basically. You know what I'm saying? Or it might be a part, like if it might be chapter 1 through 5 in this song. You know what I'm saying? Is that song won't even be made unless it fits that. From the hook, we gonna see what that's about. Do we like that? Everybody just hook. Is it real? Like I said, my family gonna be around. They gonna be able to know if these is fugazi memories and cap. Nah, that didn't happen, bro. Or you know what I'm saying? That happened. It's gonna. My family's gonna be around to critique from the hook being made to the verses being laid. You know what I'm saying? I don't need people to write for me. I need that vibe to know if this is it. If it's not it, we're not gonna even finish it. So it might be 6 to 8 to 10 that get recorded, and that's gonna be the album for sure, because the song won't even get finished if it's not it. You're not gonna even play. We're not playing. We're not wasting the record on it. For sure.
So with right before we get up out of here, you've recorded with a lot of artists. Who you feel challenged you the most to make you really like, I gotta really work on this one? Because it's competition. You know what I'm saying?
Every artist, to be honest, because almost every artist besides a few, I never worked with. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I knew the pressure I put on myself to deliver on every track to make it sound the way we needed to sound. So every artist was difficult. Every artist was a challenge. Every artist was something new. Because,
they all different.
Because they had to like it. You know what I'm saying? So, we had to like each other's vibe. So it was difficult every time because you going into it fresh. Still remaining myself, but making sure that I'm setting the bar high in whatever we trying to do together. You know what I'm saying? So it's difficult with every single artist.
Fact.
That's real.
Definitely respect that, man. But shit, let them know where to reach y'all at again, man.
Right now, man, you can reach me at the gym. But man, on Instagram, tap in, Snatched by Jovi. Logo going crazy, merch going crazy. We got a lot available. We got a lot coming soon. Besides that, 5'4" Jovi Jove on Snapchat, official Jovi Jove. You can reach my DJ at DJ DoWrong on every platform. Type DJ DoWrong in on any streaming platform that didn't see us coming and streaming right now. If you're on the project, you owe it to yourself, your family, your future, your bag to get that shit streamed. Promote. Share, watch, share, watch again, share. We need that organic following. We need that organic growth. We ain't trying to pay for shit. We're trying to make sure it's right. The only thing we're going to pay for is campaigns. And campaigns is what we do pay for. It puts your music in the right places, in front of the right viewers. YouTube, we're paying for them campaigns. When you got that little dumbass commercial that fucked up your song, it's gonna be our video playing. You can skip it, but don't skip it. Watch our shit. If you do skip it to go watch the whole joint. You get what I'm saying? Man, we going crazy right now. My album coming. Make sure you tap in and watch more reviews on Code 7. If you got a review, if you got one coming, if your people got a review, promote this shit. Share it because we only put each other on. This shit is free 99 to do what we doing. Free. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna act real brand new. If y'all can't do nothing for free, when we get the money, why would we share the spoils of the hard work with you? You feel me? So put yourself on, put your city on, put your people on, because in turn you get put on in every single way. Even if it's just a repost that they shouted you out because you posted they shit. You get what I'm saying?
Man,
so let's get it popping. Y'all have a blessed one. We in here, Code 7.
They need that game. And man,
I could have finished it for you, but I'm gonna let y'all talk.
No, we good. And They are our most viewed reaction right now. I don't know what the fuck happened.
And I
shit happened like overnight on us.
I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. So what I noticed was, if you type in DJ DoWrong, just say, like, cause like I said, we on them campaigns to where our video will pop up as commercials and ads and shit like that. Yeah. But what I noticed is, if you type in DJ DoWrong, you guys are like the 3rd or 4th video.
Fact.
So anybody, and I checked the analytics and just like, just the percentage of somebody who's gonna check the first 5. If they like one, they'll check the first couple links just to see. And our links happen to look like bitches or something like that. Then you guys are looking cool with the fuck around video. Is this a remix? I think that you guys are just benefiting off the traffic of the fuck around. You know what I'm saying? That fuck around video going crazy right now. On top of the like video, you guys are like the 3rd video. 30, like you guys, like, what are we at on there?
We're at almost 18,000.
If you like, fuck you with my jury on. If you like,
Big trip, fly shit, Clark Kent out the phone booth. Pull up in my own coupe, the same go for the whole crew. I do what the fuck I like, rolling full of fucking ice. Cardi's with the BBs, diamond dancing in the fucking light. I like 20s, I like 50s, I like 100s, need it underlay. Ain't talking money, me no conversation, you gotta pay. Talking about them commas, okay, bitch, I'm on the way. You don't excuse me, Doug, getting bucks, I'm talking Tampa Bay. I can tell she like me on the low. Got her gagging on the dick like a chokehold. I don't like 12, motherfuck the popo. Getting money like Monopoly, I ain't past go.
Yeah,
for
so
like in almost 30.
It's really just smart business campaigns, and it's gonna just draw more traffic. Cause my old well video from 6-8 months ago started picking up a little bit of traffic off of all the new views. I mean, off the new videos we dropping and stuff like that.
That shit went crazy, man.
We definitely
so shout out to that.
We appreciate it.
We all still sharp and still.
They are
Spotify
top
campaigns, Pandora campaigns. Shout out to IP and Cruise, man, because they really put me up in the game. For really how to put your money into what you need to do. Facebook and Instagram too, promo. Pay for that shit because it's gonna give you organic growth.
It's worth it, man.
It's slow, but it happens fast if you get the right couple of people or the right little region to fuck with you.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And pick your shit up.
And I just want to let people know you could tune in to me on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for the Just Ride, Just Grind mix. The first hour is all hip-hop. The second hour is all R&B. If you're an independent artist that's either hip-hop or R&B, I got you. DJ DoWrong at Gmail. Real simple. Wow. Send me it. If it's hot, I'm gonna play it. If it's not, we can have a discussion on what I feel you could possibly do to better that track. If you want to take some feedback from a DJ that is really trying to put it on for you guys.
Yeah, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Like, share, subscribe to
Run
the
that
channel,
shit up, man. Run everybody's shit up, man. We here.
Appreciate it.
Good fucking interview, and hey, we are gone.
Yes,
Hard for this. How the fuck you winning if you lost to this? Niggas think they own, so they get off in this. It's easy to get crossed to this. On TOP, we gon' get far from this. Step up in they town and burn it down like I'm a horse.